All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our call this afternoon with Tariq Castro-Fields. As always, please raise your hand and I will call on you. We will start with Rich Scarcella.
Thanks, Paul. Good afternoon, Tariq. Thanks for doing this.
How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm great.
Hey, has it been particularly frustrating that you were doing everything you possibly could to avoid injury? You were telling us last November, and then it happens. Is that what makes it so frustrating?
Well, of course, injuries is frustrating, but I think I'm just blessed with the opportunity to be able to come back and just be a leader and improve my game even more to what I've shown the last, what I played, 3 games, which I thought I was playing pretty well. So I'm just blessed with the opportunity. I feel like that's how I'm viewing it.
We'll go to Audrey Snyder.
Tariq, what was the most difficult part of that last year for you? Because, I mean, we'd see you on the sidelines. We'd see you warming up. You were encouraging. What was the hardest part about not being able to be on the field for so much of the season?
Just because I thought I was playing pretty well in them 3 games, and I just wanted to be able to be out there with my brothers. Just not being able to play in the my senior game, my last game in Beaver was pretty hard. So I would just say not being out there contributing for the team and being out there with my brothers was the hardest part.
Donnie Collins.
Hey, Tariq, was there any doubt once you had the ability to come back this year that you were going to do that? And what do you kind of hope to get out of this season outside of just staying healthy, and what areas do you want to improve?
I mean, of course, there was some things I had to talk over with the coaches and talk over with my mom, my coach from high school, and people like that. So it was a decision I had to make. What else did you say?
Just basically, what do you hope to get out of this season outside of staying healthy? What are the couple areas you still feel you need to really improve on, or is staying healthy it?
I mean, of course, staying healthy is the main goal. Like, being able to be available is the best ability, as people say. Like, just got to be able to play a full season and just show what I can do. Like, I have so much more in the tank, and I haven't been able to show it yet. So I'm just excited for this year. I'm excited for practice tomorrow and things like that. So I can't wait.
Mark Brennan.
Tariq, how long did the process of making your decision take, and what were some of the things that you were bouncing there, if you could share those with us? Thank you.
I feel like I thought over it for a good probably month. I mean, we got a lot of time home, probably the longest I ever got since I've been here. So a lot of just self-reflecting on what I wanted with my career here, what I wanted my legacy to be, how I wanted to be remembered. And that was one of the main things on my mind, like, just because I wasn't able to play in my senior game. And that's a big deal for me, just because, I mean, we grind for a year together. So just not being out there with my brothers really struck home with me. So that's one of the main things that kind of just hit home a lot.
Elton Hayes.
Hey, Tariq, hope you're doing well this afternoon.
Thank you.
You know, you guys were kind of active in the transfer portal this offseason. One of the guys you brought in was Johnny Dixon down from South Carolina. What's his addition been like to that cornerback room since he's been on campus?
Yeah, I mean, Johnny's a great guy. He's a great addition. He's learning how to practice the Penn State way. He's learning how to just be around. I mean, he's fitting in the locker room real well. He just has to keep growing in the system, keep asking a lot of questions. But he's real competitive, so that's all you can really ask for. So,
John Sauber.
Tariq, you mentioned playing well over those 3 games. What do you have to do to make sure you continue playing with that kind of consistency in this coming season?
just attack practice as hard as I can. Just being consistent with just techniques, not taking any shortcuts as far as getting on the jugs, as far as doing extra work after practice, And even now, just going as hard as I can to fix the little things that I need to. So I feel like details is one of the main things that I'm focused on right now, since I am so old, not old, but like I played a lot of football here. So I feel like I got a lot of wisdom within the system. So as far as learning the system, I really don't have to look at the playbook as much, but just playing more instinctive and making plays on the ball and stuff like that. So.
Gabe and Jerry.
Hey Tariq, how are you?
How are you?
Good, thank you. So with you coming back this year, then some of the younger guys like Joey Porter, Keaton Ellis, getting that another year of experience, what's the excitement level that you have a lot of the same guys back as you guys look to take another step forward this year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited. I was just talking to Coach T yesterday. Like, I'm super excited where the group is right now and what we can accomplish in the near future. Like, I mean, them guys got a lot of experience with me not being able to play last year. So just gaining that little knowledge and then also having the experience, you kind of play more free. And then they still can lean on me whenever they need to with any questions or whatever it may be. But they're getting their own way of things and developing their own skills and things like that. So I'm super excited for the group we have right now.
New bias Wilborn.
You mentioned how tough it was to not be out there, but what are some positives you could take from all the experiences last year into this season going forward? And thank you for answering.
I mean, I guess when I wasn't playing, I was doing a lot of coaching and just sitting back and reflecting and just trying to help all the young guys out as best I could. And I kind of learned the defense even more while I was just watching, just because I wasn't doing it physically, but mentally I was there 120%. So like, yeah, I think my knowledge of the playbook grew a lot during the season. Film study grew a lot because I was watching more film than ever when I was hurt, just so I could help the young guys. Like, I just didn't want Joey, Marquise, Keaton to go out there and just not be prepared. Like, that was the main thing. Like, I wanted them guys to do amazing while they're out there, just because if they're doing good, then that reflects on me just because I'm the leader of the cornerback room. So, yeah, that's kind of the plus. And then our relationships grew even more because them guys got to trust me. Because, I mean, a lot of guys, when they get hurt, you can easily just mope around and just not be there. But I think I was 110% committed to helping them young guys grow. So they definitely trust me a lot more, per se.
David Eckert.
Hey, Tariq, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good. So I guess, what has come with this maturity that you're talking about, aside from maybe, the playbook? Is there anything else that you've kind of acquired as you've kind of gotten older here and now that you're obviously, I think, coming into another season?
Yeah, I would say little things that people might overlook, as far as like, I think a young guy would pick sleep over like taking care of their body, sleep over eating breakfast, just little things that I know as a young guy I didn't put that much attention to, but now like small things matter. Like, that's the main thing that I kind of grew to learn. Like, all the small little details that you might overlook matter, and it's going to catch up when it catches up to you. So as far as like eating breakfast, getting in the tub, stretching, things like that, they all matter. So I think that's the biggest thing I kind of learned outside of the playbook and things like that.
Rich Scarcella.
Tariq, this is following up on something you said earlier. What would you like your legacy to be? How would you like to be remembered? And secondly, are you fully participating in spring practice? Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm fully participating. Full go. I'm out there, improving myself and just trying to, like I said earlier, just improve on the small things that I need to work on. And as far as my legacy, like, I feel like I don't want to speak on it. I just want to be able to show y'all, because I feel like I haven't been able to, which is, y'all know how it is. But just with this season and with this spring, like, I just want to show y'all and let other people speak on it for what it is, because that's more powerful when other people speak on what they think of you rather than me talk about it. So, yeah.
Donnie Collins.
Tariq, after not having a spring practice last year, what does it mean from a comfort level to be able to get in there this year and do that?
Yeah, it means a lot. Like being able to be out there full go and just run around. Like I think we all miss football so much because we did end earlier than we ever ended. Like that break was like what, a month and a half. So just we were all eager to go out there and just be back together, competing against Han, against Keandre, whoever you name it. Like just to be able to be competitive again and play football. That's all we can kind of ask for. So.
Mark Brennan.
Tariq, what does Coach Poindexter bring to that secondary? And were you familiar kind of with his history as a player before he got here?
No, I wasn't familiar with him, but I knew when we hired him, I Googled his name and got to see his track record and things like that and what he did as a player. I hit up Brizzy once I saw it. And he's literally just like a funny guy, like super relatable. Like he relates to all of us really well. He brings a certain type of energy, a certain type of like funniness to the DB room that kind of wasn't, I'm not gonna say it wasn't there, but like it's just new. Like he brings his own like way of thinking, his own way of relating to us. So yeah, Coach Dex is a great addition.
Audrey Snyder.
Hey, Tariq, I'm sorry. I don't think we've ever actually asked you this, but what was your injury last year, if you'd like to disclose it, and when did it happen? Was it practice, game?
I don't think I want to speak on what it is, but yeah, I'm just fully healthy. It happened in one of the games, so third game. Yeah, but I'm fully healthy, which is all that kind of I'm focused on and trying to just build on my weaknesses and keep building on my strengths. And yeah.
John Sauber.
Tariq, cornerback and linebacker are the only two positions on the team that have had the same position coach since you got to campus.
Mm-hmm.
How important has that been for you? And do you kind of see how it's impacting other positions when they've had a little more turnover, yet you've only had Terry Smith this whole time you were there?
I mean, yeah, I'm blessed to have Coach T for this is what my fifth year going on. So just the comfortability that he provides me, and then he's known me since I was when I come in at like 18. So kind of knows the person I am, and the trust is there, and he gives me a lot of responsibility of he lets me coach in the room while we're in film sessions. Like I can talk whenever I want to. I coach up the young guys as much as I want to. I can just do whatever. So, and as far as like turnover, I don't know how it affects just because I only had one coach, and yeah, I really don't know how that kind of works.
Tobias Wilborn.
What has been when you were going through those stretches where you were getting dressed for games and it seemed like you were ready to go, but then it ended up not going? Like, what was that mental process like each week?
Obviously just talks with the doctors and people who know kind of know more than me. I just put my trust in them and the training staff and people like that. But yeah, I think the main focus was me just being there mentally. Like at all things, if I'm not going to be able to play, like I can't show the young guys that I don't care. I can't show the team that I don't care. Like this, my teammates and Penn State means a lot to me. So at the end of the day, if I wasn't going to play or if I was, like, I was going to somehow contribute, like, bottom line. So that was kind of my thought process while going through the situation.
Mark Brennan.
Tariq, will you be allowed to go watch Pro Day? And what if you are, what will that experience be like for you, knowing you well could have been out there with those guys?
Yeah, I think we are. I'm not too sure. I know I only got one class tomorrow, so I'm luckily able to attend. Yeah, I'm just happy for them guys because I know, like, personally, I just know my time is gonna come whenever God pleases my time to come. So that's not really a thought in my mind right now. It's just I'm happy for all the guys that I came in with and all the guys that I've grown to love. So it's more just me trying to be there and support them and just be there for them. So
Tony Collins.
Tariq, what impresses you most about Jaquan Brisker's game, and what has he come to mean to you guys in the secondary?
I mean, Brisker's one of the leaders in the room. I mean, in the DB room. He's a rangy guy. I mean, me and Brisker probably compete, every day, whether it's who's gonna get a pick, whether it's winter workouts, you name it. Like, he's a real competitive guy, and he brings a type of swag to the room. Yeah, I mean, he's a baller. So
We have time for two more. Audrey Snyder.
Tariq, what's it like seeing this Mike Yursich offense from the other side, and how has Sean looked, and have you seen Taquan this spring?
yeah, this offense is real innovative. As far as tempo, as far as just moving guys around, just trying to give the best players the ball. It's different than last year's offense for sure. So it's great that we're getting all these different looks as far as like formation, as far as tempo and stuff like that. So I feel like this offense is surely going to prepare us for kind of the things we're going to see in the fall. I mean, Sean and Taquan, they've been doing a good job of just adapting. I know this is their third offense, so they're doing a great job of just getting the ball out, being leaders, and as far as the offense and as far as the quarterback room. So them two guys have been doing a great job.
Gabe Banjuri.
Tariq, have any of the younger guys at the cornerback position stood out to you so far this spring at all?
Yeah, I would say Kalen King. Yeah, I feel like he's going to be real special. Like, he's physical. I think the main thing as a young guy, you have to be able to listen and come in and just humble yourself. Like, obviously, you were great in high school, but college football is a whole different ball game as far as speed, as far as knowledge. And if you just humble yourself, then, like, you can get there even faster. So that's what he's doing. Like, he asked me a ton of questions. He's always on the jugs. He's always just working hard. So I think his future is really bright.